Is the real estate market here in Southwest Florida, Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Naples, Florida, is the real estate market crashing or is it booming? This channel focuses on everything to do with living in Southwest Florida. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home here in Southwest Florida, reach out to me today, 239-450-5786. And while you're at it, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to be notified about future videos. So I don't know about you, I am kind of getting tired of all the misinformation that is all over social media and YouTube. One video you watch, it says the real estate market here in Southwest Florida is just absolutely crashing. It's like the end of the world as we know it. This next video tells you things are great. The market's fabulous. Buy, 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 sell, sell, sell. I got a text this morning asking about selling my house, saying the Naples market is exploding. Is it? This short video, I'm just going to talk about what I think is happening in the market and answer a question that has been bothering me for a few weeks. That was a comment that was received on one of my videos. That comment basically said, you are painting a false picture of the real estate market in Southwest Florida. So this video, I just want to explain to you my philosophy in how I look at things and how I look at the market here in Southwest Florida. My videos, I try to paint a picture of why people are wanting to live here in Southwest Florida. Recently, I did a Cape Coral video, and it talked about the benefits or why people would choose to live in Cape Coral and why they should choose to live in Cape Coral. I've done videos on the Golden Gate Estates of the pros and cons. Ave Maria, the pros and cons. I try to give you a very balanced view of the real estate market here in Southwest Florida. Listen, it's not for everybody. There are sellers that are leaving because they just can't take storms anymore. There are sellers that bought down here coming out of COVID that thought they wanted to have a seasonal retreat, but realized that this is just not really the lifestyle they want. But there are plenty of buyers that are still looking to either locate to Florida because of the no state income tax and beautiful weather that we have, even with the hurricanes. And there are buyers that are looking for the winter escape. So really, this area, just like any other part of this country, has pros and cons to it. So no matter who you listen to, there's always going to be a good reason and a bad reason about the area. So let's just talk about the real estate market in general. If you have been living under a rock, you may not know that 2024 was one of the worst real estate markets nationwide since 1995. In fact, 70% of all realtors in this country didn't sell a home. Now, fortunately, here in Southwest Florida, we are in a little bit of a bubble. We, for the most part, have been business as usual. Now, it's not as usual like we saw in 21 and 22 and 23. The market, due to the low interest rates and the knee-jerk reaction of being able to work from home from everywhere, or just escaping the big cities and the COVID restrictions that we saw so many people coming down here to buy, we had this massive skyrocket in real estate values. In fact, when you look at some areas in Cape Coral, some properties more than doubled their value. Is that sustainable? No, it's not. Hurricane Ian and the storms last year, a lot of homeowners that had damaged properties have said, you know what, I don't want to go through this again, and they've put their fixed up homes on the market. So here in Southwest Florida, unlike a lot of the parts of the country, we have a ton of inventory. In fact, we have more inventory probably than we did going into COVID. Well, why aren't people buying? Well, interest rates, the poor economy. We are in a very controversial election cycle in 2024. Well, we also were dealing with the fact that properties that had grown in unsustainable numbers, right? I mean, these properties that, we saw in Cape Coral, we saw properties going, on the same block, we saw a property go over $50,000 over asking. Then the next house listed at that 50,000 over, and then they got 30,000 over asking. And then they got another one got, another 20. And before you know it, we had this massive increase of valuation in an area that wasn't sustainable. So for homeowners in Cape Coral, and really all of Southwest Florida, we have seen a big price reduction or adjustment in the market. Now, is that a crashing market? No, it's actually fixing it to where it should have been. Real estate always is on a nice gradual climb of growth in value. In fact, it's the safest, almost generally, it's one of the safest investments you can make. You talk to any investment people, they say real estate is almost a perfect investment. Now, of course, there's hills and valleys, right? But you don't want to invest in real estate if you can't hold through the valleys. So what we're seeing in the market here in Southwest Florida is a more normal market where neither seller or buyer has an advantage because of interest rates. Now, as interest rates start to come down, we're going to start to see this really start to be a buyer's market. And what's going to happen, I believe, is that we're going to end up catching up on inventory, and we're going to end up back into a seller's market where sellers will start to take advantage of the market. That's my personal opinion. So are we in a crashing or a booming market? No. We are here in Southwest Florida in a adjusting market. So if I can help you understand the options for buying, or if you are selling, if you're one of those 85% of home buyers that bought in the boom of 21, 22, and 23 that aren't happy with your home, let's have a conversation. And let's decide if now is the right time to put it on the market. Because homes sell in Southwest Florida every single day. So if you have any questions, reach out to me today at 239-450-5786. And if you watch this video to this point, please like it, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified about my future videos. Until we talk again.